Hello all. So I started my GMAT prep journey with GMAT 30 somewhere around the beginning of the year 2023. Prior to GMAT 30, I was enrolled with one of the very known and famous GMAT coach of the industry. And despite attending the live batch with him and following his materials and the study plan for almost a year, my accuracy, especially in verbal, got stagnant and won't improve beyond a point. I tried approaching the teacher but to no avail. Thereafter, out of panic, I joined another famous GMAT trainer for his one-on-one verbal classes, and I ultimately had to withdraw from his classes midway due to his lack of punctuality and vision. By this juncture, I had lost all confidence in myself due to these back-to-back events. Ultimately, I came across GMAT 30 and Param sir's profile on LinkedIn. And like always, I did my research and contacted GMAT 30 for the details on verbal classes. Initially, I was in two minds and was quite skeptical for obvious reasons, and thus requested the coordinator to schedule a call with Mr. Param. Surprisingly, Mr. Param called me that very day post his classes. Although I had expected a 2-minute call, but that call went on for somewhere near 25 minutes. In this call, I remember Param sir asked me about every important detail pertaining to my GMAT prep journey so far. And I too explained him my story, and he assured me that every genuine help shall be extended by him. This, I would say, is the first green flag I was looking for but never got in my previous experiences. With this positive sign, I asked Param sir if he was, ready to take one-on-one classes. It is quite a well-known fact that for one-on-one classes in India, a trainer charges fees, which is quite high. Despite this, Param sir outrightly denied my request and asked me to join his batch classes. I conveyed to him that I was hesitant to take the batch classes again after having spent 3-4 months of my time into it with another GMAT trainer, and I somehow felt it would not benefit me. But Param sir explained his teaching methodology in detail and assured me that once I take his batch classes, probably I might not require one-on-one assistance. This was green flag number 2, and I was literally awestruck by his high level of professionalism, and which I had not come across in the GMAT coaching industry so far, honestly. I felt this was it and I signed up with sir. Taking the batch classes was really an amazing learning experience. 9% within 5 months of taking his classes. Undoubtedly, the journey was very tough and challenging, but with Param sir's guidance, I felt I actually now know the path to travel, which was not earlier visible to me. So that brought some confidence in me. And I still utilize those learnings from grammar classes in my day-to-day life as well. Secondly, coming on to reading comprehension, I had some shortcuts etched in my brain, which I had learned in my previous coaching. Param sir asked me to unlearn all the tricks and cheats which I had learned, and he stressed on the fact that GMAT cannot be conquered with shortcuts. He gave some wonderful tips for approaching the RC passages, which I wholeheartedly followed and which led to an immense increase in my accuracy. Thirdly, my critical reasoning was fairly better than sentence correction and RC, but here too I had followed the teachings of Param sir, especially in the 700 plus level questions, and was able to solve most of such questions. So one of the aspect on which I based my decision to choose GMAT 30 was the fact that in GMAT 30 the batches of students for live classes is quite small, and therefore it provides an equal opportunity to the students to interact in the classes with the trainer and get their questions answered right there in the class itself.